right, I am back out on trail. This weekend I am hiking to another remote lake that's kind of right by where my secret lake is. And it supposedly has a campsite at it. And this trail is a little bit more of a trail than when I went to the last lost campsite. This almost looks like someone drove an ATV up here not too long ago. So if that is the case, the trail should be like this, and I would be very happy. But I do know there's a water crossing right before the campsite, and it can be difficult to cross from what I've heard. So that'll be an adventure when I get to that part. But I'm hoping this campsite's there because it should have a beautiful sunrise the way it faces on the lake. And I've never been to this lake, and I've been wanting for 3 or 4 years now to try to come check this campsite out. So I'm hoping it's there, and I'm hoping it's beautiful. We'll find out when I get there. Okay, so now I'm on the trail going around the lake to the campsite. And as you can tell, this is not as cleared out, but a lot better than I had expected. So if it stays like this, I'll be happy. Okay, this is getting real weird out here when I'm in the middle of nowhere, at a remote lake in the middle of nowhere. I look over in the lake. That's a telephone call box. The hell is that doing right there? Wow. Made it to camp. Not a bad spot. I mean, this really does look like though that somebody was like here last night, maybe even. I mean, everything's all matted down. There's trash in the fire pit that's got flies all over it. And for about 100 yards, I took this trail right here, which was extremely muddy and very off-roadish. I'd love to know how to get to this trail. I might just walk it out and see where it goes, because that's just a direct trail right into this spot. So I'd love to know where that road goes and how to get here. And you could definitely tell it wasn't ATVs, it was trucks going down it. So, but it's a beautiful sight out here, and time to get my tent set up. Well, I'm sitting here setting up my tent, and obviously somebody was here last night, because I look over and the fire's smoking. Like it did it all on its own. I haven't messed with the fire pit at all yet. So put your fires out, people. Put them out. All right, got camp all set up. Got the tent sitting right in front of the lake there, so not a bad spot at all. And there is some firewood chopped here, so I'm gonna have a fire tonight. And it's really hard to find some firewood around here. Whoever did it, you could tell, had a chainsaw. They were chainsawing this wood up. But I'm gonna use it tonight and have a fire, since it's going to get a little bit chilly tonight. I think the low tonight is supposed to be like 42 or 40 or something like that. So it should be a nice cool night in the woods. But man, is it quiet out here. Just nobody. The sound of nothing out here. Just, I'm liking it. I'm liking it a lot. The hike back to the truck in the morning is going to suck though. That water crossing that I went across with the beaver dam, and I mean, you can't tell where trail is at all. There's no boardwalks. There's no nothing. You're just kind of hoofing it through and the best you can, bushwhacking. But I made it to the site, so just like I said, tomorrow morning it's not going to be fun leaving, but it is what it is. That's what you got to do to get out to these remote sites. coming from the quiet solitude of the Superior National Forest. I love this. It's Monday morning, not a sound in the woods except for the birds and the wind. It's just silent out here. I love it. And it was kind of nice. I woke up and had a latrine back there to do my business in the morning with, so it's kind of nice to wake up and have a latrine and not have to dig a cat hole or anything. I am not looking forward to leaving here. That was not fun yesterday. It took me probably a half an hour to get over, I don't know, maybe 100, 200 feet. There's a beaver dam over there that's kind of messing everything up, and I think that's where the trail was, exactly where the beaver dam is. And there's no walking across the beaver dam. It just sinks into the water and it's muck, so it's just not the regular Boundary Waters beaver dam that you can just walk across. So I'm not looking forward to that leaving, but it is what it is. It's the only way out of here. So I'm gonna relax for a little bit longer here and stare at the lake. I'm gonna start packing things up and get the hell on out of here. Okay, I am all packed up. As you can see, it's starting to clear up. Just too bad I couldn't wake up with a morning sunrise, but this isn't, I can't complain with a lake like this to wake up to total silence. And I don't know if you saw during the time lapse, there was a trumpeter swan that swooped in right there as I was packing up and hung out for 10-15 minutes. So that was pretty cool. Came out of nowhere. But now I'm all packed up and now I'm heading towards that water crossing over here that I'm not wanting to do. I may just tromp right through it, and I got an extra pair of shoes and socks in the truck, so that would save me 15-20 minutes to just tromp right through it and say screw it. But we'll see how that goes. This is gonna call it for this trip. Wonderful trip, beautiful campsite, not easy to get to, but still a fun time. Catch me on the next one. Well, I just came upon this in the woods on the way out. This is super random. And not only is this car super old, and the trees are growing through the front of it even. That shows you how long it's been here. But it's upside down. Like, how did this thing get upside down? Crazy.
Thank you.